Romania, Europe's most unique country. Romania, a country tucked away in Europe's southeast, enthralls with its complex history, vibrant culture, and breathtaking scenery. Romania, which is frequently disregarded in favor of its more well-known European neighbors, is an example of tenacity, diversity, and individuality. Which is the most underrated country in Europe to travel? Romania offers a multitude of experiences that distinguish it as one of Europe's most fascinating travel destinations, from its historic foundations and medieval castles to its breathtaking landscapes and lively folk traditions. Number 10. Retroactive origins and historical importance. The folklore and mythology of Romania have their roots in the ancient civilizations that formerly inhabited the area. The Dacian people, who inhabited the region that is now Romania prior to the Roman Empire's conquest, brought a diverse range of customs and beliefs with them. The god Zamoxis, who represented the Dacians' spiritual ties to nature and stood for both earthly and celestial wisdom, was one of the deities worshipped by these ancient societies. Following the Roman conquest, Dacian beliefs were incorporated into Roman mythology, resulting in a richer mythological landscape in Romania that combined local customs with Mediterranean influences. Romanian folklore has developed over the ages as a result of a dynamic interaction between Byzantine, Slavic, and Hungarian influences. Throughout the centuries, Romania's folklore evolved through a dynamic interplay of influences from neighboring cultures, including Byzantine, Slavic, and Hungarian. This cultural exchange not only shaped the narratives of gods and legendary creatures, but also enriched Romania's oral traditions with diverse motifs and symbols. The myths of Dokia, symbolizing the cyclical nature of seasons and renewal, and the Strigoi, reflecting fears of the supernatural and the unknown, highlight the enduring relevance of these narratives in Romanian culture. Romanian folklore has historically been used to uphold social values and preserve collective memory in addition to providing entertainment. Tales of heroes facing off against dragons or outwitting crafty spirits taught moral lessons to coming generations about bravery, cunning, and resiliency. Furthermore, folklore was essential to community rituals and festivities, helping various communities throughout Romania to feel united and unique. Beyond its cultural and historical aspects, Romanian folklore is significant because it provides insights into the adaptability and resilience of Romanian society in the face of social and political upheavals. Number 9. Great castles and fortresses of the Middle Ages. Romania is well known for having an abundance of fortresses and castles from the Middle Ages, each with its own distinct architectural style and history. The most well-known is probably Bran Castle, who has only shaky historical ties but is frequently linked to the Dracula mythology. Nestled in the Carpathian Mountains close to Sinaia, Pele's Castle is a symbol of Romania's royal heritage and a masterwork of neo-Renaissance architecture. Transylvania's fortified churches, like those at Birton and Viscri, are examples of the region's strategic significance and medieval architectural creativity. Number 8. Natural wonders, biodiversity, and landscapes. Romanian folklore has historically been used to uphold social values and preserve collective memory in addition to providing entertainment. Tales of heroes facing off against dragons or outwitting crafty spirits taught moral lessons to coming generations about bravery, cunning, and resiliency. Furthermore, folklore was essential to community rituals and festivities, helping various communities throughout Romania to feel united and unique. Beyond its cultural and historical aspects, Romanian folklore is significant because it provides insights into the adaptability and resilience of Romanian society in the face of social and political upheavals. Romanian folklore has served as a cultural bulwark through the turbulent changes of medieval kingdoms and the difficulties of modernity and globalization, preserving customs and stories that speak to both. Number 7. Dynamic folk culture and customs. Romania's deep-rooted traditions and diverse heritage are vibrantly expressed through its folk culture and customs. Romanian folk culture is a vibrant tapestry that keeps evolving while maintaining its fundamental components. It spans centuries and is influenced by a variety of civilizations, from ancient Dacian rituals to Byzantine, Slavic, and Hungarian influences. Romanian folk culture revolves around music, dance, and handicrafts, all of which are essential to communal life and festivities. Seasonal harvests, religious festivals, weddings, and other joyous events are frequently accompanied by the eerie melodies and complex rhythms of traditional folk music. Musical instruments such as the flute, tulmik, alforn, and kobza elicit both historical resonances and modern interpretations, demonstrating the persistence and evolution of musical customs across time. Romanian folklore is heavily reliant on dance, with each region having its own unique styles and choreographies. Romanian dances, such as the Brasovianka's intricate footwork and the Hora's energizing and coordinated movements, showcase the local identities and social ties. These dances pass along social norms and cultural narratives from one generation to the next, in addition to serving as expressions of happiness and solidarity. In Romania, the term craftsmanship refers to a broad range of traditional abilities such as textile weaving, embroidery, and woodworking. Every craft has its own unique methods and symbolic themes that are frequently derived from regional legends, religious doctrines, or historical occurrences. The painted monasteries of Bucovina, which are embellished with elaborate frescoes that portray biblical scenes and local folklore, are a prime example of Romanian craftsmanship that combines artistic expression with spiritual devotion. Romanian folk culture is rich in traditions and rituals that commemorate important life events and seasonal changes, in addition to artistic manifestations. For instance, traditional weddings are lavish events rife with symbolism and superstition, from the bride's clothing's elaborate designs to the ceremonies carried out to guarantee fertility and prosperity. Number 6. Philosophy, literature, and intellectual heritage. Numerous literary and intellectual giants from Romania have left a lasting impression on global culture through their works. Romania is home to authors like Emil Cioran, whose existentialist works continue to elicit discussion and contemplation, and Mircea Eliade, who is renowned for his examination of myth and religion. The nation's philosophical heritage, which draws from both Eastern and Western ideas, demonstrates a profound interest in issues related to history, identity, and human existence. Number 5. Change and transformation, democratic to communist. With the fall of communism and its subsequent entry into the European Union, Romania experienced a significant political and social transformation in the late 20th century. Challenges and opportunities arose during this time of transition as Romania attempted to reinvent itself for a new era of democracy, economic reform, and European integration. Romania is a living example of adaptability and resiliency, combining its rich cultural legacy with contemporary goals of development and prosperity. Number 4. Gourmet treats, an explosion of tastes. Romanian food blends elements of German, Turkish, Hungarian, and Balkan culinary traditions to reflect the nation's multicultural past. Romania's culinary diversity and emphasis on hearty, flavorful meals are highlighted by staple dishes like mamaliga polenta served with sour cream and cheese, sarmale cabbage rolls filled with minced meat and rice, and various stews and soups. Local wines, distinct terroir and full flavors, especially those from Moldova and Transylvania, enhance the dining experience. Number 3. Folklore and mythology, tales of ancient gods and legendary creatures. The rich tapestries of Romanian mythology and folklore, woven over centuries of storytelling, reveal a profound affinity with the natural world and spiritual beliefs. Tales of legendary creatures and ancient gods that arouse curiosity are at the core of Romanian mythology. Zamoxis, also referred to as Zalmoxis or Salmoxis, is a well-known figure in Romanian mythology. The Dacian people who lived in the area prior to the Roman conquest worshipped this deity. Zamoxis is frequently portrayed as a sky god or a wise man who imparted knowledge about immortality and the afterlife to the Dacians. His legends represent the depth of spirituality of pre-Romanian culture by fusing elements of divine wisdom with earthly teachings. Docia, a goddess connected to the cyclical nature of the seasons and the ferocity of winter, is another noteworthy deity. According to the myth of Docia, a lovely princess turned into a stone out of fury, permanently denoting the arrival of spring. This story represents the ancient Romanians' appreciation of the natural world and their knowledge of its cycles. Legendary creatures that live in the country's forests, mountains, and waterways are also abundant in Romanian folklore. The Strigoi, a kind of vampire spirit that can resurrect from the dead to haunt the living, are arguably the most well-known. In contrast to how vampires are portrayed in Hollywood, Strigoi are frequently connected to particular people who were evil or who had unresolved personal matters. Practices that protect against Strigoi include the use of holy water, garlic, and stakes driven through the heart. Number 2. Conclusion, Romania's enduring legacy. In conclusion, Romania is clearly the most distinctive nation in Europe, a place where culture, history, and scenic beauty all come together to form a tapestry that will never be forgotten. Romania provides an experience of exploration unmatched in all of Europe, from its historic foundations and magnificent medieval architecture to its colorful folk customs and mouth-watering cuisine. The nation embraces the promise of a vibrant future while staying deeply anchored in its history as it moves forward in the 21st century. Whether traveling through the untamed Carpathian Mountains, touring the fortified castles of Transylvania, or indulging in the flavors of traditional Romanian cuisine, travelers to Romania are certain to be enthralled by the country's resilience, diversity, and ageless charm. Please share any additional items you have on your list with us in the comments section and subscribe to receive more similar content.